Hello everybody, I'm Tomislav Ciceli, I'm coming from Croatia, State Geodetic Administration, and I will say you something in 5 minutes about our transposition of INSPIRE Directive. This work was made with Ljerka, Željko and Mr. Markovinovic, and I will start with our background in NSDI. You can see that we have some kind of experience that we collected with few studies almost 12 years ago with the first study, and all of these studies finished with our law, which have chapter which defines NSDI in Croatia, and with that law we gave answers about what is NSDI, what data should be part of NSDI, who are the main stakeholders. Institutional framework was also defined with that law, and that was that with that law. After that law, a few bylaws also came into the force during the last few years, implementing rules for metadata, national metadata profile, and implementing rules for network services. And those are the things that are already done in Croatia in the field of NSDI. Now we have one of 1073 directives that we should to transpose to our legislation, and it's our plan to be drafted in this year. In the phase of preparation, we analyzed all other directives that are directly involved with SDI or INSPIRE Directive. And for example, we found that directive on access of environmental data is transposed to our legislation, but unfortunately PSI Directive is still not transposed, and we have information that till the end of this year, PSI Directive will also be transposed to our legislation. According to our workflow, we finished a draft law that was set in a working group for INSPIRE transposition in SGA. Now we transferred that first draft to working groups. We collect their opinions, thoughts. Now we are thinking what to do with those opinions, and after that we will go, I believe, next month to NSDI board, and we are hoping that until the end of this year or maybe beginning of the next year, we will put this law to the Croatian government, and we are hope that until the first half of the next year, it will be in the force. So that is the 5-minute presentation, and a few thoughts for the end. I saw this one interesting sentence from Mr. David Shell, and it seems to be, listening to all those presentations and things that I know about NSDI, that NSDI seems to be about harmonization of spatial data, but like I heard, it's rather to be a coordination of organizational behaviors of data owners. And we are hoping in Croatia that this last sentence, that law is not the problem is in its implementation. We are hoping that with our law we will not have that problem. 5 minutes are over.